Nigeria went 1-0 up. And in the studio, Stricto was there with Ty. They were dancing around, praying in front of the camera. We know who we are, it says Stricto. But then after that, it was all DR Congo. They got a goal back. Then they dominated the game. Victor Osimhen came off injured. And it went to penalties. I have to say the quality of the penalties in the penalty shootout was absolutely terrible, right? But DR Congo came out on top, and at the end of the game, Stricto had this to say. Let's see what he had to say.
Some players should not put on the Nigerian shirt because they're not good enough, and that is why Nigeria's been failing for so long. Because some players can come and pay the money and they'll play. That needs to stop. You should be there on merit, not because you've got pounds in your pocket. You should be there on merit. Some players should not play for Nigeria. I'm sorry. There are players in the country who are good and can play for the national team, but they don't get a look in because European players come and they can do backwards payments. No, wait. No. Some players should not put on the Nigerian shirt because they're not good enough, and that is why Nigeria's been failing for so long. Because some players can come and pay the money and they'll play. That needs to stop. You should be there on merit, not because you've got pounds in your pocket. You should be there on merit. Some players should not play for Nigeria. I'm sorry. There are players in the country who are good and can play for the national team, but they don't get a look in because European players come and they can do backwards payments. No, wait. No. Enough is enough. This is why the country has not been progressing. A country of 230 million, you can't find 11 players that can at least go to the World Cup.
What is the shame that? It's a shame that
West Brom. This guy plays for West Brom. Why is he playing for Nigeria? He's at West Brom. And I bet if I look now, he don't even start for West Brom. I don't care what nobody says. The players that have who stand and have their head counted for Nigeria are the local players.
Woo.
Venom.
Have you calmed down? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Are you okay?
At least it's cool.
Also the fact that you have Belgium.
That needed to be said, bro. I can't lie to you. That needed to be said. Listen, we just lost the penalty shootout. Like you said, it was a terrible penalty shootout. We had so many chances to go through. The goalkeeper saved the penalty after Calvin Bassey. What was Calvin Bassey didn't take the first penalty?
That's what I couldn't believe. When since did Calvin Bassey
take
penalties or?
I've never seen him.
Your first penalty taker is normally your best. Is he the best penalty taker?
Well, he can't be after that. But listen, I won't. He stood up. He stood up to take it. Yeah, that's one thing I'll give him. He stood up to take it.
And he actually had a good game.
Yeah, he was our best player. You know, but it's more than just that one game, Robbie. Like, we didn't lose yesterday. We've been losing last 15, 20 years for the same issue. The same issue where, I'll give you an example. Fredericks, who was one of our second best player, he came through a foundation set up by Moses Simon, who's a current Nigerian player. So our best player came through a foundation. That foundation led him to get signed by Brentford. So what this tells you is there's so many players in the country who are talented, who have the desire, passion, and pride to want to put on the Nigerian shirt, who can perform at a high level when given the opportunity. We see it time and time again. A lot of the European-based players who, in my opinion, and it's not just mine, a lot of the people will tell you, shouldn't be playing for Nigeria. Now, I'm not going to say, all of them are paying to play, but we know there are some of them who pay to play because they can.
To pay money?
Just explain that. They pay, who are they paying? The Nigerian Football Federation? Or
listen, let's not even go deep into it because, you know, other things can, but it's been widely alleged that this is what this happens, and this is before even I was born. Do you know what I'm saying? And it sickens me because it's no coincidence. You see time and time again the players who are always standing out to be counted are the ones who are rooted in the country. Whether it's Osimhen, whether it's whoever. Like, listen, I'm not going to, but that makes me sick because even if we had got through yesterday, and I'll be the first one to tell you, we don't deserve to be at the World Cup. How can you be in that group that we was in with South Africa, Lesotho, and here we are on the play? We don't deserve to be in the World Cup. There's only so much Victor Osimhen can do. He's only one man trying.
The players literally went on strike.
Yeah.
They wouldn't train because they said that certain fees and all that hadn't been paid to them.
Yeah.
I mean, things like that, that unorganization, that's never going to like set you in good stead. I mean, because you were Nigeria. I was surprised at how poor they were in that game against DR Congo because you have got better players.
Yeah.
That is a great example there. You're talking about qualifying for one of the biggest tournaments in sports, the World Cup, yeah? And players are protesting because you haven't paid, not only just the players can get by. What about the staff who, this is their full-time gig? They have no money. We've seen it with Mikel Obi, who used to actually use his own money to pay for flights for the team to travel. Tell me how absurd is a player is paying for the rest of his teammates to catch a flight to a tournament. It's so embarrassing how disorganized we was. You saw Alex Iwobi post a picture of his hotel, the surroundings of his hotel. Where do you see that? Where do you see that such disdain? Listen, football's our national sport in Nigeria. The hope it brings to so many people, and just like that, it gets taken away because people aren't taking the competition serious, the level of it serious. That preparation before the Gabon game, we didn't even train.
Maybe that could be because you looked out on your feet, Nigeria, in that game against DR Congo, especially when it got to extra time. I mean, I know they'd had to play that extra time against Gabon as well, but they looked out on their feet. Could that be that lack of training?
I just think I'll be honest, I'll give it to DR Congo, bro. I won't take nothing away from them. I think they deserved the opportunity to go to the World Cup because they earned it. They came up, you don't beat Cameroon, or a giant in African football, and then come to Nigeria, also equally another giant in African football, and dominate both countries, both teams. They deserve it. I'm not going to say it's because of we played extra time or
But the lack of preparation. If you're not training,
it could play a part in
Who
it.
does that then fall back on then? The fact that they've had a lack of preparation.
It's the
Do you blame
FA,
okay,
the Nigerian FA. Simple as that. Because
Yeah.
you put things in place. You make sure the players have the best available facilities in place to give them the best available chance.
Yeah.
And they didn't give that. They didn't give that. And this is what we see time in, time out with Nigerian football. Time in, time out. It's a shambles.
what needs to happen?
Yeah,
Do you,
that's fair.
sorry, I was going to ask, do you think it's a case of them not having the money? Or
No,
them having the
the-
money
the-
but using it in the
They
wrong
have
way?
the money. They have the money.
So where's it going? In
It's
someone's
mismanaged. The money is mismanaged. They have the money. Look at just for example, like take England for example. When England go on a camp, they stay in these hotels. When have you ever seen a hotel like surrounded? Alex Iwobi could have been in the desert for all I know, from what you were showing. No, look at what he was showing. And he didn't say nothing. He didn't need to say nothing. He just showed it, didn't say nothing. But the video, the picture spoke 1,000 words.